Welcome back to the Southern Scene on WSAV and MyLC. You know, we love highlighting low country restaurants here on the Southern Scene. And let me tell you, if you haven't been to Old Town Bluffton to the Cottage, believe me, you do not know what you're missing. Well, we're going to introduce you to that today, and I'm so excited about having the owner with me today, Leslie Rowland. Hi, Leslie. How are you?
Thank you for having us.
And of course, she is our new expert low country chef here on the Southern Scene, and I'm so excited about that.
Thank you very much.
Well, I have fallen in love with the Cottage, and I have to tell my viewers, let me tell you, you know how I was introduced to the Cottage? I was shooting shows over here, and my photographer, Drew, says, I've got just the place we need to go. He says, we have to eat at the Cottage. And it was my first time. It was fabulous,
Thank
Leslie.
you very much.
So let's talk about the Cottage.
Okay.
Tell our viewers all about the Cottage.
Okay, so the Cottage opened in October of 2009, and at the time, you know, we were coming in and out of a recession, and so Calhoun Street was very famous for its art galleries and its little shops and the quaintness of it. And at the time, I was looking at another location, and I was thinking of doing something just along the lines of a bakery. And then we have a farmers market of Bluffton that we do here every Thursday. And that was the first year of the original Farmers Market of Bluffton. So as I'm a vendor there, and I've got some baked goods, and I had a little company called the Bluffton Muffin Company.
The Bluffton Muffin.
Bluffton Muffin Company.
I love it.
It was the first one I had, where I would just come and sell baked goods. My son was very small. One of the board of directors came over and said, hey, you should go over to Calhoun Street and look at that cottage over there. There's the landlord at the time was looking to maybe do something different. And I said, okay. But I kind of had a game plan in mind, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to change it. So I said, I'll go talk to him. So I walked into this building, and my plan instantly changed. It changed from a bake shop to a cafe, and then I kept remembering this porch and thinking, oh my God, this would be so great to have people come and have tea.
Because you can eat inside, you can eat outside.
Yeah, you can eat on the porch, you can eat inside, you can eat down in the garden or by the fountain.
And the great thing is, it doesn't matter what the weather is.
It doesn't matter what the weather, because we have outdoor heaters.
Right.
So when I walked into the Cottage, just the historic nature of it and just the whole vibe of it was like screaming cafe, bakery, and tea room. And I was like, oh my God, this is so much. Yeah, a little bit of everything.
Leslie, when I was looking at the menu, you have a little bit of everything here. How do you get started with all of that? Because now I had the fish tacos. I've had, you know, some of the other things. My photographer, Drew, of course, he's a shrimp and grits guy. he loves the shrimp and grits. But the desserts here, you have a little bit of everything. How do you decide what to put on the menu?
The way I approached it was I just wanted to cook what I love. And I just started with, I feel like, you know, pistachio is something that I want to learn more about. So I would open up a bunch of books and do a bunch of research and then start playing with different recipes. Same thing with the savory side of it. You know, we're in the South. So I love taking Southern cuisine and just putting a little bit of a different twist on it, you know? Maybe using a pie crust instead of, say, bread. Just kind of changing it up a little bit.
But you know, I think you and I have something in common. My Southern Scene viewers know that I grew up on a farm, and I love Southern cooking. And a lot of my friends, you know, they'll ask me for this recipe, that recipe, and I cook by taste.
Yes.
I don't cook by recipe.
Yep, so do
I cook by taste.
Absolutely.
And I heard that you are like that too.
Absolutely. Yep. Because that's the only gauge I have. I'm not a professionally trained chef, so I'm blessed with a very good palate.
Well, I'm amazed that you're not a professionally trained chef, because the things on your menu and what's brought out to the table and the desserts are phenomenal.
Thank you. You're very kind. Thank you very much.
So your taste must be right on track. You know, I have to say too, Leslie, not only is the food exquisite here, but you have an amazing team behind you. I mean, because the wait staff here, so friendly, so personable, like they really wanted you to be part of the family. When you step up here on the Cottage and you're eating outside, you really just feel so down home and so comfortable.
Thank you. I agree. My staff, I don't think I'd be here if it wasn't for my staff. I'm blessed with an extremely intelligent staff, strong-willed staff, can go either way. And they're just hard workers, and they love being here. They love the people they work with. They love the location. They love the food. They love selling the food. And I can't say enough about my staff.
But you know, behind a great team, you have to have a great leader, and you have so much energy and so much passion behind what you do. I mean, where do you draw that from?
I think it's just something, you know, everyone's got a different positive characteristic, and one of mine is an never-ending sense of energy to the point where it's like, we have to get this right. We have to make this recipe perfect, and we'll try it 15 times in 15 different ways, and then everyone will taste it. Okay, which of these do you love the best? Which is going to go on the special board? You know, because that's like the ultimate place to be, is on the special board.
You know, you're not originally from this area. We were talking about that earlier. But what is it about this area? You've really come to love this area.
I have.
I mean, you interact with all the tourists that come in to the cottage, and even the locals that come here.
Yep.
What is it about this area that really inspires you and that you love?
I think that this area, Bluffton, Savannah, Low Country, is sort of like a melting pot of people and cuisines and foods, and we're getting so many more tourists coming in from more areas, and the locals who are here are open to that, which is really nice. So you've got more people coming in with different cultures and different backgrounds, and so you have the bounty of the sea. You've got this beautiful farms that are opening up and popping up everywhere, and these farmers markets, and you know, the fruit is great down here. So with a combination of, you know, what do the people want, and what are they willing to try, and what's available that's fresh, that's sustainable, and how do we integrate those together and create this very unique place called Bluffton, South Carolina, which is on the map, and it's going so fast,
and it's just expanding.
It's gone berserk. Yeah, it's gone berserk, and it will continue to. But it's eclectic, and it's different, and it's artsy, and it's loving, and it's caring, and people, they give a crap about, you know, what's happening on the street and where do I get to park, and they care, you know, but it's all done kind of in a southern genteel fashion, which makes it, you know, nice to be a part of that.
Well, Leslie, thank you so much. It's been fabulous sitting here talking with you. I could just sit here all day at the cottage because it's basically one of the most comfortable and prettiest spots in Old Town Bluffton. Okay, if you'd like more information on the cottage, all you have to do is go to the information you see right there on your screen. You'll see their hours. They're on Facebook, website, everything. But take the time to get to Old Town Bluffton. See it for yourself. Taste it for yourself. Believe me, you'll be glad you did. And bring the entire family. Don't go away. We'll be back with more of the Southern Scene right after this. Stay with us.